Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 12th through the 18th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading, I am using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I'm also pulling you a Mystical Wisdom Oracle card. Let's see what the week has in store for you, Aries. Okay. All right, let me just straighten these out, Aries. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Knight of Cups, Aries. All right, let's see here. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so here we have the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. But then we have the World. Underneath the World, I have the Hanged Man. So some of you Aries, you definitely could have been dealing with some sort of challenging energies, a challenging situation with the Five of Pentacles. Something could have been getting you down. Something could have been depressing you. You might have felt abandoned or all alone, unlucky. Here we have the World though, and so for some of you, this is a cycle that is completing. We do have the Hanged Man. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man, which can be some of you maybe seeing something from a different perspective here this week, or just simply letting go. You know, maybe even giving something to God, giving something to the universe, letting go, seeing what happens. Here underneath the Hanged Man, we do have Temperance. And so for me, this is healing energy. So if you've been very emotional, maybe feeling challenged in some way, Aries, that is actually coming full circle. That's completing. You might be letting go. Other Aries may be seeing something from a different perspective. And then we have this Knight of Cups here, which is an offer or some sort of positive communication that's coming in for you. So some of you are feeling this Five of Pentacles with the World is coming to an end. Here with the Knight of Cups, we do have an offer or some sort of positive news or communication that's coming in for you. So very interesting spread. I definitely recommend, Aries, watching your other signs here this week, because I definitely could be speaking to a very specific group of Aries. And so not all of you will resonate. But for those who do, we have the Five of Swords as the overall energy. Clarifying that, we have the Five of Cups. So we have three fives. So first of all, Aries, fives speak about change, but it's not always the easiest change. So some of you Aries are going through great changes. You are going through change. Here we've seen, you know, the World here at the bottom of the deck. And so for some of you Aries, a phase or a chapter of your life is completing, but it might not be the easiest. Change is not always easy. Five of Swords, there could have been an argument that led to that Five of Pentacles. Maybe some of you feel abandoned or left out in the cold or just depressed, sad. Five of Swords can be deception, also conflicts, arguments, leaving you feeling a loss or sad with the Five of Cups here. I definitely could even be reading for some Aries, I feel, where there might have been a conflict or an argument, and this is some of you feeling regrets about that. But again, we have the World. We have the World, which is something completing, something coming full circle. For some of you, you're kind of graduating, you're moving on, but you're in that kind of transitional period where you're going through change, and change is not always easy. Now, some of you, because I also have the Chariot here, we have Death, we have the Chariot, we have the World. For some of you Aries, travel could be in the cards. I mean, I could be reading for some Aries where maybe you're moving house, or maybe you're moving to like another country. It's not the easiest. My advice for you guys this week would be watch your communication to avoid conflicts, arguments, having any regrets. Try to do things on the up and up. Try to be fair. Don't rush into anything here. Don't make any hasty moves. Now, we do have a full moon, Aries, this week. I believe it's on the 15th. And with this particular full moon, there's going to be a lot of, like a lot of very passionate, even sort of aggressive energies around friendships, your social circles, relationships, a lot of relationship stuff going on with this full moon. Knight of Swords energy for me can be someone who is a little bit in a hurry. And so to avoid this, and you know, this is why we have readings, so you can see the energy and you can actually do something about it. And trust me when I say that. So don't make any hasty moves. Think before you act. We have this Knight of Swords. I see him charging towards death, which for some of you, this is what you want. And the Five of Swords can be a little bit more of an aggressive energy. This person really will do whatever they have to do to win at any cost. And so my advice would be not to go that route, because we have death here. We have the world. We have these fives. We know that you're going through great change. I could be reading for some Aries that, you know, you're a little bit in a hurry, or you're dealing with like intense competition. You could be thinking about past experiences, and that could be playing a role in how you kind of handle things now. The Five of Cups very much thinks about the past. We have death, we have that Knight of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Cups, which is like you moving on emotionally, maybe leaving someone or something behind, maybe just a period behind you that is no longer serving you. For some of you, I feel like you're dropping this heavy load. So you've been dealing with a challenging situation, or you're just going through this change and it's not the easiest. And I think that some of you are just in a hurry to move forward with the Eight of Cups and then the Ten of Wands here. You're just very passionate, I feel. You're just in a hurry. You're ready to drop this heavy load, to move forward. Something's been stressing you out, weighing you down. I feel like for some of you, there's even been like confusion around a particular matter here with the Seven of Cups. And so some of you just maybe want to get down to the bottom of something. You're ready for this change, but change doesn't happen overnight. I feel like, yes, I am reading for some Aries where you are a little impatient, and it's because this has been challenging. You just want to move on. And we do have the Emperor here, so I'm definitely reading for some male Aries. You females and you males, this is a lot of very empowered energy here with the Emperor, the Chariot, but then also that Five of Swords here, which can be that more aggressive energy, someone who just wants to win. I see some of you really taking matters into your own hands here. Again, Seven of Cups, you want clarity, or for some of you, there's like something that's unknown here with the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. You're trying to get down to the bottom of something. And so you're making moves. That's really what I feel like you're doing, Aries. No matter if you're male or female, you're making moves. You do have news or an opportunity that's coming in with the Knight of Cups. So some of you are looking at your options. You might have something coming through for you here this week, Aries, that's kind of adding to those choices. And so, yes, some of you will have important decisions here to make this week. Listen to your intuition. I even could be reading for some Aries where some of you are maybe going to be ending a relationship. Some of you are choosing to move on. And those Aries that maybe this has already happened, and so it could have happened maybe last week, the week before. I'm reading for some Aries that maybe a relationship has already ended, but you're still kind of dealing with each other. With the Knight of Cups, you could be apologizing to them. They could be apologizing to you. Some of you are like in the process of moving on, but there's still like that energetic cord. For some of you are still dealing with this person. And so we do have some water energy here. So I'm reading for some Aries. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. I mean, we have Death, we have the Chariot, we have the High Priestess. Others you could be dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And with the Knight of Cups, it can represent an apology coming through. So some of you are still dealing with someone, even though you might have already broken up or you're in the process of breaking up. So yeah, definitely reading for a very specific group of Aries. I do see some of you very empowered though. And you are going through great change. That's what these fives are representing. You can avoid conflicts. For some of you, this has already happened and there's regrets, and maybe you're reaching out to this person here this week. If this hasn't happened for you already, you know, just pay attention to your communication here. Watch how you say certain things. Again, especially around the time of the full moon. Don't make any hasty moves. And also look closely here because something could be hidden. So look closely. Really pay attention at the details as far as options, choices in front of you. You want to take your time. All might not be known for some of you Aries just yet. So give it time. Here, let things come to light. Let me pull you, let's pull you an additional guidance card, Aries, for this week. Aries, what else does Aries need to know for this week? Okay. Interesting. That is very interesting, Aries. We have Peacock, raise your standards. So, yeah, Aries, that's very interesting. Now, peacocks, to me, are all about kind of strutting their stuff. They're beautiful birds. And so they're all about kind of strutting their stuff and kind of showing off a little bit. When they come out, you know, they kind of are like the center of attention. And so for some of you with this energy, maybe that's what you want to do, especially if like something has ended, a relationship has ended. Some of you might be feeling a little bit like that. Raise your standards. You do have choices in front of you. Don't settle. For some of you, you need to maybe raise your standards. And if something did happen to you, for those of you that Five of Swords for me can be someone sometimes, which to be honest, I'm not really getting it here. But if you were thinking about maybe getting back at someone, I think that you should take this advice here because you would maybe regret it with the Five of Cups. So raise your standards. Aries, be strong. Don't make any hasty moves. Listen to your intuition here this week, okay? So I hope that you found this reading helpful, Aries. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out my website, northeasttarot.com. That link is below. All right, Aries, have a great week. Take care.